Hi everyone, we're here today with Caitlin from the Eden Project. Now Caitlin, you are the Project Engagement Manager at the Eden Project. Can you give us a quick overview of what Eden Project does, not necessarily in Dundee, but around the UK and around the world as well?
Sure, yeah. So I think we all accept we're in a planetary emergency. So what we try and do at Eden is to inspire people to understand the interconnectedness of all living things. Because it's only when we understand our part in that that we can really start to take care and protect the earth and, inspire people to take action, to think about environmental harmony and social equity, but we can only start really thinking about those things when we really fully understand that we're part of a whole planet, that we're all part of nature and not apart from nature. So that's the message that Eden takes out, no matter where we are in the world. That's the message that we would try and take to people.
And you can probably see we're here at the wonderful Morgan Academy. It's a great backdrop. And there's actually an interesting story that links Morgan Academy with Eden Project that you've been working on, Caitlin.
Yeah, so part of what I do is to create meanwhile projects and meanwhile opportunities that people can have to engage with Eden before we open our doors. But it's important for us to work in partnership with people because there's such a lot of great work already happening in the city that we want to complement that, not compete with that, but also we can help showcase some of that through some of these projects. And the Wildflower project that we're standing in front of is one project that helps to demonstrate not just how people can be part of nature, but gives people an opportunity to get out into nature. And the school has been a fantastic opportunity to do that. The pupils at the school helped to sow the seeds along with the community, and the flowers were all the way through to October. So it was a fantastic way to demonstrate some of that and to think really about biodiversity loss. And how we can change that and have regenerative futures.
Yeah, I'm sure throughout the year it's a wonderful sight for people to see. And it's not just at Morgan Academy, there's lots of different wildflower meadows around the city of Dundee that have been set up.
Yeah, so we've got Morgan Academy, we've got a big meadow up at Camperdown Park, and we've installed some down at Seabreeze, which is just down by the Science Centre.
Yeah, just up the road. And sort of these exciting projects that you've been working on, so what can you tell us about maybe more things to come or your plans for sort of hopefully in the next couple of years that you see with Eden projects?
Yeah, I mean, my role really is to do much more of this type of activity, but not just looking at how we can increase biodiversity, but how we can create opportunities for people to connect with nature in all kinds of different ways. So working with sectors across the whole community, so business, university, innovation, third sector. So it's really schools, education. It's really about trying to engage with people so we can help one another talk about that, tell that story so that people really start, because it's only when people really understand the jeopardy of it that we can really start to take action. So that's really the focus for the next couple of years, is to create those opportunities for people to connect with nature and to better understand it. But if we can do it together in partnership, then that's always better.
Yeah. And that's wonderful. Sort of, you're really putting the focus on the sort of people and the community. So one of the questions we've been asking a lot of people is, what can sort of your everyday individual do to sort of make maybe their back garden or their local park a bit more greener, a bit more wildlife friendly? What sort of advice would you give to people that to do their bit for the environment as well?
I mean, I think partly it's just about getting out into nature, and if you go out and enjoy it, you'll want to take care of it. And if that's just picking up a bit of litter, maybe, if it's putting a plant at your door. I think a lot of people can feel shy of doing that themselves. So I would always say, if you really want to take action, do it with someone. Then that way you can have safety in numbers if you want to get out and take action. But Eden Project also promotes our flagship project, which is the Big Lunch, which is all about getting together with people you don't know in your own community, in your own street. That really creates a sense of community and a sense of togetherness that helps people feel safer in their community, more part of their community, but also more able to take action in their community. So the Big Lunch is a really amazing vehicle that's just really getting together with people over food. That's all it is. It's just such a simple ask, but it's really transformative.
And one final thing to focus on: conservation and wildlife and biodiversity. Do you have any fun or interesting facts that you love about Scottish wildlife in particular?
So I did have a think about this, and what I really enjoy is that Scotland is the last stronghold of temperate rainforests.
Oh, okay.
They're really under threat as well, with all kinds of things, grazing, ash dieback, just people not caretaking and stewarding for these spaces. But they exist across the UK, but Scotland has the most, and it really is the last stronghold of those places. So
Protecting those.
Yeah, protecting those that's one of my favourite things to think about when I'm considering how we protect Scotland and the things we ought to protect.
Yeah, it's recognising that issues facing the environment aren't just facing places across the globe. It's actually in Scotland on our doorstep as well.
Yeah.
That's great.
So that and unicorns.
Unicorns. Well, thank you so much, Caitlin, for joining us today. We'll put a link in the video to all the work that's going on at Eden Project and Eden Dundee, so you can find out more about the wonderful work that they're doing across the city and across the country and across the world as well. So thank you for joining us today, and hopefully you get a chance to come along to the festival as well. Thank you.
Thank you.